Good Saturday morning, everybody. Something a little different today. I have put the knives off for right this minute, and I am building a little cedar jewelry box for my granddaughter Lexi. She turned 10 years old this week, and it was pointed out to me that I was getting old because I have a grandchild in double digits. Thank you, Fred. I appreciate that. Anyway, I didn't turn the camera on soon enough. Have a basic cedar box. This is a piece of 1/4 inch plywood in the bottom. I put some mortises in there, mortised it out to where it just slides in there and it's glued in, tacked in. And I will cut some legs and put on the bottom for decoration mainly. Show you that in a little while. And there's the top, which I already had a piece of cedar cut that was left over from the last 10-piece set that I did. And I have these little tiny hinges I'm going to put on there. And the birthday party is tomorrow. Mama is up on the porch paper macheing a piñata. I don't know why. The kids love it though. The kids love piñatas. It's not our family thing, but they like it, and it's her birthday, so she gets what she wants on her birthday. It'll be fun anyway. Alright, let me work on a little bit more. I've got the rough part of it done. I need to hand sand. The next thing I'll do is get the legs cut, the little feet for it. And what do you think about that? All my girls have jewelry boxes made out of cedar, and she's old enough to have one. Someday maybe I'll show you my wife's that I made her. It stands about that tall, that wide, drawers in it, all solid cedar. I built that years and years ago. It took me well over a week to make it, because I didn't have all these neat power tools back then. I just had mainly hand tools. But anyway, I need a little break from the knives anyway for a day. I'll get this finished up today, and I'll show you some more about it here in just a little bit. Alright, I got the little feet cut. I'll put a dab of glue on the bottom of each one. Hold it in place where I want it, and hopefully it won't split. Alright, one brad. Not that brad, this brad. One brad in each one, and that will hold it till the glue sets, and that glue will hold it forever. Unless it gets knocked off the dresser or whatever and breaks. Which all my girls have these, like I mentioned, and that does happen. It has happened. Let me just see if I can work left-handed here. Wipe that excess glue off. Still got another sanding coat to do on it. Just like that. So let's go ahead and tack these two on there so I can show y'all what it looks like with sitting on there. Now all this, like I said, was scraps off of that last 10 piece that I made. That's why you don't throw anything away. Especially this cedar like this. This is very high dollar stuff. Oops. That finger, not trigger happy. I used to do a lot of woodworking. You new people, some of y'all guys that's been with me a while, I've mentioned that before. Don't do much anymore. Knife making has pretty much taken over the shop, which is fine. Alright, that's what it's going to look like, just like that. And I'll let that dry for just a few minutes. So when I start sanding on it, it won't, it'll be dry and it won't interfere with that glue. Alright, can y'all see that? Right, that's actually the front side, just like that. Alright, how are we looking so far? I'm going to go ahead, this is final sanded here. I'm going to go ahead and put a coat of lacquer on it. Same lacquer I use on knife handles. I ran out. Went yesterday, that's what I used right there. And got another can. $13.75. It's went up $3 since I bought a can. But it's good stuff. Very, very, very quality stuff. Alright, I'll get my coat of stain on this, and I'm not going to stain here or inside because I want that cedar smell to come out. So I'll do the top and the edges. I'll sand on a little more and we'll be just about done with it here in just a little while. Alright, let's install the top. Got these little hinges mounted on there. It's little tiny, tiny, tiny screws. I've got my little micro screwdriver out. Get this one tight and I'll move the camera. I think my hand's in the way. There we go. That better? Put one in that side and then one in this side. You have to be careful with this, especially if you got clumsy fingers like I do. And be careful don't to over tighten, especially in this soft wood like this cedar is very, very soft. If you over tighten it, you'll split it. Now I'm just surface mounting these because it's a lot simpler, and this is all the hinges I have. Ideal thing on the larger box, I would use a piano hinge that goes all the way across and mount it on the bottom side and mortise it out, which is the way I do the big boxes. Some of them I've made. But being is I don't have one of those, and I'm very quickly running out of time to get this finished, we're going to do it like this. Perfectly acceptable. that. Yes, gotta keep moving the camera. Sorry about that. Like that. Tighten this one just a little more. I got one more coat of finish to put on here. That'll give it a gloss. Because it's raw, especially a soft wood, it's real raw. Will soak it up in there real good, which is what you want. Alright, there you go. And I'll always sign it, put an inscription up there. And I have some felt. Green felt looks better on cedar, in my opinion. This is all I have, so we're going to use that. All I'm going to do is cut it to go in the bottom, put a little bit of spray glue in there, and stick it in. Alright, what y'all think? Pretty good so far? Once I get the felt down in there, I'll put the final coat of stain on there and get it signed, and I'll show you what it looks like as a final product. Alright y'all, let me show y'all some finished stuff here. Here is Lexis jewelry box. Now, let's see if we can see. I sign everything I make. That'll be something she can remember. And I also have a personal little thing on the bottom there that I do on all my stuff. There we go. What y'all think about that? That's her first little jewelry box. Now I cut the felt for the bottom, and I cut it crooked, you know. And Mama come out and looked at it, and she has some felt and her craft stuff inside the house, and she's gonna cut another piece and glue it down in there. And she has some jewelry for her birthday, and she has a little bit of jewelry already. So that's what that'll be for, so store all her stuff in. I think it come out pretty good. This has been a very relaxing project for me today. I've been very, very busy with knives. I'm still busy. I've got a lot of stuff to do next week. Tomorrow, Sunday, it's going to be a day of rest. And we're going to go birthday party some tomorrow with Lexi. And I'm going to use tomorrow to sort of regroup. My brain is busy. Very busy. It's getting very, very, very tired. I've got a lot of stuff in there. A lot of stuff I want to do. A lot of stuff I've got to do. And things are starting to pile up a little bit. So I'm going to take off tomorrow and just sort of hang out. See, coming up, I've got 2 road trips to take, and of course all the yard work is still here, the garden work is still here. I've got to figure out how I'm going to do all that, but I'll get it done somehow or another. I'll get it done. I always do. And see what else I want to say. Thank y'all very much for supporting my friend Fred, him and his wife Nikki. It means a lot to me that y'all will step up and do what you've done. We need more. Every little bit helps. If everybody watching will, I know everybody doesn't go to Starbucks and all that kind of stuff, but some of my kids do. And they have agreed to, you know, forego a couple of cups of Starbucks coffee, which I can't afford that stuff anyway, but you know, $5 a cup for a cup of coffee, you know, I can drink 10 pots for that. But you know, just think about something like that. If you can forego some little something and help out, we would sure appreciate it. I would really appreciate it. I will leave their PayPal address on this video also. I will leave it on all the videos I do in the next week or two. And the auction for the knife set that I showed, somebody asked me about it, where it's going to be. It's going to be at the Rankins Creek Rabbitry website. And I'll leave that link there too. Now, it's not going to be there until after the 1st of the month. Because they're busy with stuff. I'm busy with stuff. But it will be there. I got to send some pictures in. I've had some other friends that's called in and donated stuff to go on the auction site also. Andy's Backyard and Shop. Thank you very much, Andy. That's a really nice thing you did. A couple of his handmade signs. He's going to send some pictures in to have those listed on the auction. And we need to keep on helping these folks. At least if we can get them to where they can get through a couple of months with their bills. They do have health insurance. They did have, or Fred did have car insurance, which in Florida you've got to have car insurance, or if you don't, they will pull your driver's license. That's the law here. I don't know if it's that way everywhere, but that's the way it is here. But all the insurance in the world will not pay the power bill. It won't pay the water bill. It won't buy groceries. So hospital-wise, I think they're okay, but you know, everyday money for household bills, that's what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to help them with, so they can get through a couple of months and until they can get healed up a little bit, until Fred can get back to work. So thank y'all very much for helping. Thank you for continuing to help. And can you tell woodworking mellows me out a little bit? It's very, very relaxing. I'm relaxed right now. I'm done with this. I'm going to take it in and let Mama put that felt in the bottom of it. And came out really nice. And mail debacle. I got some mail yesterday, but I didn't get the things I've got on order. A couple of things people sent to me, I still hadn't got it. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But maybe a bunch of stuff will come today. Who knows? Mail don't run out here till usually 3:30, 4 o'clock, because we're at the very end of the mail route. So we'll see. But once again, I thank y'all for watching. I thank you for your support. I thank you for helping my friends. Well, they're all our friends. Because when it's time to help somebody, you can almost always see Fred at the front of the line. He's always there to help other people, so it's our turn to help him. And I thank y'all for that. So I'll stop rambling. I'm going to go inside and get me a sandwich. And I don't know if I'll do any of the birthday party tomorrow or not. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. And y'all take care. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. And I will see y'all later.